because that's what I do. And we're continuing our conversation about Call of Duty 4. Now, some of the great things about Call of Duty 4 that I did not mention in the fisticuffs video that we are over here is the great maps. The maps. The maps. Map pack. The maps. Now, the interesting thing about the maps that we are seeing today is that now they're being exploited. Every quarter, a new map pack comes out so Activision can make $1.5 billion. I don't know. That's just the way it works. But anyways, enough about the numbers. Let's go back to its raw essence. Do you remember the video with this map? And then they did a Halloween special where they had the pumpkin and they showed this map. Man, that was like pure organic love. And look how you can get to certain parts in this map. You did not have this in Call of Duty. You did not have this in Call of Duty 2. And you did not definitely have this in Call of Duty 3. And the map designs were awesome. I think from Call of Duty 2 to Call of Duty 4, Infinity Ward really learned how to make maps to where the games were progressively going faster and forward, and the combat was, less about camping and more about gun-on-gun gameplay. The pure essence of this game was based on small, close-quarter combat gameplay. I mean, this map right here was probably their biggest map in the Call of Duty franchise for Call of Duty 4 at the time. There were some other ones in the DLC, but I mean, I don't even think we got that far. Although DLC did come along, I think this was the very first game that had DLC too as well. So they tried to capitalize on a lot. I mean, remember they had a prestige package that came out with this game. There was a lot of capitalization that was put on this game. Activision was looking to starting to look for a lot of return out of the game, and maybe that's where the emphasis came from to destroy this game. In my opinion, if you look at it, the vision of Activision was, okay, we got something big on our hands. Let's really get paid off of this game, and and then the creators of the game, they were at the peak of their gaming career, Wessons and Pella, and they were looking to move on. I mean, even though they were working on it, I think they were working on Modern Warfare 2 at this time and was being courted by Electronic Arts and some other peoples to go somewhere else and do this game. But Activision wasn't having that, so they fired them. I think it was right midway through or at the end of Modern Warfare 2 while they were developing this game. Now, in this game, you do get the kill streaks of 357, which is UAV, helicopter, and airstrike. And that was it. And the great thing about that is that there was nobody worrying about the streaks. You got them. If you didn't use them, you would lose them. And see, the great thing about losing your streaks is that you weren't focused on, okay, I didn't use them, let me save them up, or I missed them, and let me go camp some more. No, it was just play forward, play through it. If you use it, you lose it. If you didn't use it, you'd lose it. And that's what I liked about it. There was more focus on the gunplay in this game. Now, the colors weren't as palatable as they are today. I mean, if you look at the Call of Duty games today, I mean, we're looking at yellow, purple, green. I mean, they make sure that they have paths laid out to go in these directions. Now, if you look at this game, this is more of the intentions of, okay, you're going to be fighting in some pretty bad places, rural areas, and let's be honest, when stuff gets destroyed, you're not going to see all these colors, and there's going to be a lot of camouflage and bushes and dirt and stuff like that. And that's what you had in this game. I mean, we're talking a lot of grass that you can lay in this game. And if you didn't have a keen eye, then, you would get snuck on. I mean, you would get killed. So you had to be really careful. I know the kill streaks in this game, they were pretty easy. Like I said, 357. But the perks were the most important thing. You know, we have an evolution at Infinity Ward where they want to keep making the game faster and, you know, more stuff on the screen, more things. It hit a climax later on down the road, and we're going to talk about that. But in this game, you'll notice too that there was no flinching in this game. When you shot at somebody, you both had the same opportunity. I mean, it was very little flinching. It wasn't as prevalent as it is now. But the only time that you really flinched in this game was an airstrike come by or the ground would shake. There wouldn't be tons of like grenades landing by you, and every time something exploded, you wouldn't shake and your screen wouldn't wobble and all that. No, I mean, it was straight up like you see somebody who has the best gun skills, and that's what it was based on. Gun on gun, gun on gun. We got away from what happened? I mean, this Call of Duty was the epitome of a great first-person shooter. I don't care about lag time getting over a wall. I don't want to vault over a wall. I want the essence of taking my time because everybody is on that same level. Now we're getting to a point where it's just getting ridiculous. They're going to be adding a bunch of stuff. We're going to see Ghost coming up in a week. And so anyways, here's a sniper. Pretty much one-shot kill weapon with the ACOG. It was pretty overpowered, the aim assist or something to that effect, although I got killed right there. I'm not a sniper, but I mean, if you played this game in the heyday, you would realize how powerful things were. And another great thing about this is when you shot somebody in this game, you use the M16 and you shoot them, they die. You use the AK-47, they die. Assault rifles were powerful. This is what modern combat is built around. You structure the game around what it's supposed to be structured. Assault rifles, SMGs, LMGs. There's only like 2 shotguns, 2 LMGs. I mean, this was what the game was made for. Modern combat, assault rifles, and SMGs. Everything else is just a side note. And I think that they just focus, like I said, a lot of times developers at Infinity Ward and Treyarch, they get the blinders on and they focus on one thing. You know, they focus on one thing and they don't really balance out the game, and they should. But these are examples that we see over time. Hope you enjoyed this video. Now get the fuck out of here.